Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Ryal Thomas. The title of the show today is Taking Time to Discover You. But before I get started with this topic, I would just like to give my condolences to the individuals who have been affected by this coronavirus. Some individuals have lost loved ones, some individuals have loved ones that are in the hospital. And I just want you all out there to know that my prayers are with you, and that I don't know what to say other than the fact that just my prayers are with you, and hope that everyone will continue to be safe and to stay strong and to keep one another prayers there for each other. All right, I'm going to move on with this show. There's so much I want to say, and we're outside today, and one of the reasons that we're outside is due to the fact that a lot of buildings are closed. So I didn't want to miss this opportunity to come outside and enjoy the nature. So if you hear a lot of wind or other things, birds chirping or the water running, hey, it's a good thing. Because like I said, this show is about discovering you. Because we've been put in a position that we're not normally used to being put in. Things are being revealed to us as far as, maybe what we've been missing. Because we are at home, shut in, maybe we can take this time, this opportunity to experience some of the smiles that we often see due to the fact that we may be so bombarded with our workload, so bombarded with the schedule of just maintaining life as we know it. We can look around now, look at our children and see the smiles on their face. Maybe it's a smile you see right now that you haven't seen in a long time. Maybe there's a child that's not actually understanding what's going on, but they may actually be understanding the love that they may be receiving right now. Mom, she may be in the kitchen cooking, the sweet smell, the sweet aroma of food. Dad, he may be playing with the children. And these are acts that we may have taken for granted in the past. But believe me, there is some sort of measure of happiness that these children will not forget. They may not understand this whole virus situation, but they can feel the love that they are presently receiving. And not saying that they haven't received love before, but they may not have received the attention that they're receiving right now. And also, during this time, we also can take some time to personally inventory our own feelings, to inventory our own life, to look a little deeper. Because like I said, sometimes we forget what's important to us. And although this is a bad thing as far as the virus is concerned, it's also a good thing to discover you, to now reach back and understand and feel what's making you happy or what's even making you sad. Look at your life and ask yourself, because now you can take the time and really look at your life and ask yourself, are you happy with the job you're in? Are you happy with the relationship you're in? Are you happy in the direction in which you happen to be going in at the present moment? Because you may have been so caught up in getting up, going to work, coming home, eating dinner, going to bed. It may have become just a routine. But see, life is not supposed to be just a routine. Life is to be lived. Life is to be fulfilled with excitement, joy, happiness. It's so many things that we can take a look at right now. It's so many things that we can feel. And we may be a little depressed, and I'm pretty sure that some of us are, because I'm a little bit stressed out by not going to work, by not accomplishing the things that I may have set out to accomplish. But it's one thing that I'm happy about. And I'm very, very happy about understanding and discovering me. Discovering some of the things that I have taken for granted. I haven't taken the time to look at myself deeply and say, hey, am I heading in the right direction? Is this giving me enough time to sit back and think Do I want to continue on on a certain job? Do I want to continue on in this certain relationship? Do I want to continue on with some dreams that I haven't even taken advantage of yet? I haven't even looked into. Where does my true happiness fall? Where does my true happiness fall? And we must all ask ourselves, because right now, these are trying times. These are times that we really have to look at one another. You know, just maybe a few months ago, and I have to be candid and say this, that everything was up in the air about, you know, discrimination, racism, and things of such. You know, now we have a new target. And that target is death. Death that this virus is causing. No one is privileged to not contract this. No one has the privilege. So now there's a new target. Now we're all for ourselves. Yes, we feel for our loved ones, but we feel for our family as well. So we're staying in. There's no one talking about, oh, I hate this person because of that. Oh, I hate this person because of this. Maybe this is something that's eventually, with all due respect, that brings us all together as humans. Maybe we're all fighting for one thing, and that is to stay alive. Maybe we're all fighting for one thing. That is to stay alive and to help each individual and to show each individual's love. I see the restaurants, some people are donating food, some landlords are dismissing next month's rent. You know, some people, you know, I looked at, and I don't mind saying this, I looked in the bill the other day from Dominion Power, and if you're on the cutoff list, they say during this crisis, there will be no one being cut off. So I'm trying to tell you that there are still some good people out here. There are still some good businesses out here. So don't give up. Don't give up. All hope is not lost. There are people behind the businesses. There are people behind the machinery. There are individuals who understand what we may be going through, because some of the individuals that are making these major decisions, here it goes, they're going through the same thing. So their cupboards may not be filled. Their cupboards may be empty as well. So we have to understand that in a crisis like this, we all need to help one another. We all need to understand. And maybe this is something from a higher power that we cannot even speak on right now, is to actually make you understand that it's more to life than talking about the skin color of someone. Maybe there's more to life than putting down someone because of a disability. Maybe there's more to life than who has the most money. Because when it's all said and done, we all in that grave all by ourselves. So today, we fight to stay out of the grave. We fight for humanity. We fight for life, because all of us live and all of us die. But we want to show love along the way. What do we leave the next generation with? So we fight this war against the coronavirus. So if we have to stay at home for a month, or if we have to stay at home for 2 months, if it's not too much to eat in the cupboard, believe me, you're eating a lot right now. You're eating a lot by filling your soul and your spirit up with love and compassion and understanding. Because when this coronavirus is over, you're going to see cookouts. You're going to see people smiling. You're going to see people saying hello that's never said hello before. You're going to see people walking up and down the grocery aisles, just laughing and parading and saying hello and shaking hands. And it's going to be a worldwide party. It's going to be a worldwide party, because now we know the value of our life. Look at what's happening today. So this is some time that we can take time to discover who we are. Man, woman. We were not born to hate. We were not born to fail at life. We were born to recognize who we are, what we can become. Dream beyond dreams. Make this life a better life. And if this situation has opened your eyes to your life, you are discovering you. And if anyone out there have any questions or any concerns or would like to sit down and talk, or, we can meet somewhere and we can talk, because there's a love for life with me. I love life. I'm going to fight all the way to the end. If there have been some things that I have been neglecting, or some people that I have offended, and you may say the same. This is the time to say I'm sorry. This is the time to make amends on some wrongs that we may have done, or some things that we may have said, because people are dying. Thousands and thousands of people have died and didn't have the opportunity to say I love you. Loved ones didn't have the opportunity to go into the hospitals to even give their loved ones or family members a kiss goodbye. Come on now. You must know that your life is important. So why shame the life of someone else through other ways and other reasons that need not even be talked about? Because we all are trying to stay alive right now. And like I said, when this is over, there's going to be a party in the street. More so than that, let it be a party in your spirit, a party in your heart, a party in different beliefs about yourself, different beliefs about your fellow man. Everybody is hurting right now. We all have one thing in common right now, and that's to stay safe, to stay alive. No one is arguing about other things, because there's nothing more important than your life, than your children's lives. There's nothing no more important. So if you can't pay that bill this month, talk to the bill collector. Make sure he or she understands. And they have to understand, because we're all in this together. No one is excluded from this. We all are included in this. So again, take some time, sit back and discover you. Because do you really know what you want out of life? Do you really know what direction you are heading in? If you are moving forward, continue to move forward. But if you're thinking to yourself, man, you've been doing things wrong, because this time has brought about some time for you to recognize and to realize that you have been moving forward, or moving backwards, I should say, then take this time to reinvent yourself. Let a new person come out. Let a new person of love come out. A new person of understanding come out. Sometimes we can come out of a bad situation and we may gather good things materialistically, and we want to fall back and let other people know about the good things that we may have grasped. But you have to understand, in looking back, sometimes you go back and you can't do that. So as long as you can look forward and you start to move forward, You need to continue to move forward because there are new things that awaits you in moving forward in a positive way. So if you have a new heart, a new outlook on life, a new feeling about life, let this feeling be absorbed into your spirit, into your soul. Do not look back on some of the things that you are presently may have to make amends for because of where you were at that particular time. So move forward with a good feeling, with a good heart, so your spirit, your soul, your handshake to one another, your smile to one another means something and they can feel it. I'm almost forgetting what it's like to shake someone's hand. I'm almost forgetting what it's like to hug someone. Man, a friend of mine said, Andrea Copeland was telling me the other day, she said that, Ryal, we weren't meant to be alone. She has no idea how much of an impact that stayed with me. She was so right. Man, we weren't meant to be alone. I don't know why we think that we can do everything by ourselves, but we cannot. We need one another. And this time, now, we need one another more than any other time. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what condition you're in. But man, we need one another right now. So let this time be a time that we are discovering what true life is all about. Let this be a time that we know the importance of survival, the importance of life. You know, as I look around, you know, and I see the birds and I see the flow of the water, I see the wind blowing, man, some of us take all of this for granted. But you know, the wind blowing and the water moving and the birds chirping, man, this is their life. We're all connected. This is their life. The trees are starting to blossom. Grass is starting to grow. Man, we're all on this planet. We're all on this journey together. The birds, the bees, the flowers, the trees, the different nationalities, all of us, man, we're all trying to survive. You know, I used to hunt when I was a kid, and I haven't hunted since due to a bad experience that I had in killing an animal. Of course, for food, I should say, but it bothered me. It truly bothered me, and I haven't hunted since. Man, it's a struggle, man. When you finally realize how precious life is, when you finally realize how precious life is, what God has given to all of us, the precious gift of life, we don't have room for silliness. We don't have room for discrimination. We don't have room for any of this nonsense when we all are trying to live. They are going to be, excuse me and let me be candid, they're going to be buttholes in all different type of things and individuals and places. You know, they're just going to be individuals who just are pissed off with life and pissed off with themselves. But that doesn't mean that you have to contribute to the chaos. What we need to contribute to is trying to live and live a long life, a happy life. And if this situation has put us in a situation where we can sit back and think to ourselves, hey, am I on the right track? Am I discovering who I am? What do I need to do to become a better person, not only for society, but a better person to my wife, a better person to my husband, a better person to my kids, a better person to my community? Hey, once this feeling is gone, am I going to return back to something that maybe the world or circumstances and situations have created? And if it's a negative feeling, then pray for it and say that you will not continue to be that person. Maybe this is the first time you brought your wife home some flowers or your husband home some flowers. Maybe this has been such a long time that you've gotten up and made your husband breakfast, or your husband has made you breakfast. Maybe there's some things, some actions that are taking place right now that's actually putting a smile on your face. So you're discovering you. You're discovering you. You're discovering things that make you happy. And maybe in some cases, I hate to say, but maybe in some cases, you're discovering some things that you really wish you wouldn't discover. And if that be the case, then positive changes need to be made in your life. Because this is not baseball. You don't get 3 strikes and you're out. We only get one shot at life. One shot. One shot. And we don't have time to strike out on our own life. I'm not talking about the lives of others, because living a good life for yourself is contributing to a good life for someone else. Because if I as an individual, you as an individual, the next person as an individual, if we all do good, we all move good in a positive way. We all move in a positive way into doing good, regardless of the color of your skin. And let's move away from that and just say, we all do good as humans. We all do good for mankind. So it's nothing wrong with holding on to something good that this situation may have created for all of us. At least it is letting us know the power of love, the power of understanding. It's letting us know how important it is to live. So I just want to say, I want to take this time and I want to say thank you all, and just recognize what you can do to make life a little better for yourself. Don't let this be a time of complaining and, do this and do this. Don't be running around the house finding fault in your children, finding fault in your husband, finding fault in your wife. Let this be a time where you can get some understanding about what do I need to do. Let this be a time where you can sit down and discuss with your loved one. What have I been doing wrong? What can we do? What can we do to extend our love to one another? What can we do as a family? When can we start making plans to do something every other weekend? I didn't know that I've lost so much now that I'm here. I see the smile on my children's faces. I see the smiles. And I didn't know that those smiles meant so much to me. And now I do see what they mean to me. So all is not lost due to this situation. All is not lost. You, me, we have taken some time out to discover who we are, what we need to do. So let's stop making excuses and start seeing some results in what we can do to make our life better and make the lives of other individuals better, and to make the world, society, and the city of Charlottesville a better place to live. I want to thank you all for tuning in to the Ryal Thomas Show. Thank you very much.